Changing the way you think will change the way you feel. Hey, everybody, welcome to Anita's Wednesday Wisdom Highlight. So glad you're joining me today. You know, last night in the Personal Growth Power Hour, we were talking about the law of expansion and how growth causes you to expand, causes your mind to expand, causes your thinking to expand. And changing the way we think directly affects the way we feel because our feelings actually come from what we're thinking. I know you've heard me say this before, but I was so excited to kind of see this play out last week. Well, actually, it's been about 2 weeks now. My mom needed to get some blood work drawn. She needed to get some blood drawn, actually. And we went to go get her blood drawn, and they couldn't do it here because of this reason. So we had to go to another place, and then they couldn't do it there because of that reason. And so then we had to go back to the doctor, and they gave us another order. And then we went to the lab, and we thought they could do it, and then they can't do it. And we had to go to, over the course of 2 weeks, we had to jump through about 7 hoops. We're still not done. She still did not get her blood drawn. Okay. Because every step of the way, there was some other piece of information that we needed, or some other, diagnosis or other order or something. You guys know how the health system is nowadays. But what was so interesting, and I loved the fact that I was able to see my growth in this, was after the first 2 or 3 hoops that we had to jump through. My mom said to me, she said, "I'm really glad you're helping me with this because I would have given up by now." And that's my first point. How many times do we give up because we've had to put forth a little more effort and go a little further and maybe jump through another hoop? And when you're in the middle of something, it doesn't look like you're succeeding. It looks like you're failing. But after the next time that we had to jump through a hoop, she said something to me about, "I'm sorry that you've wasted so much time doing this with me." And I caught myself. It was so great because I caught myself and I said, "I don't feel like it's been a waste of time." I said, "Every time we've come up with an obstacle, we've learned something. We learned that we needed another piece of information or another order or something. So every step of the way, we learned something." And I said, as far as I'm concerned, as long as we're learning, it's not a waste of time. It's never a waste of time if you learned something. And it changed the way I felt about the process. Instead of getting frustrated, wanting to give up, and of course we were a little frustrated, but changing the way we thought about it really changed the way we were feeling and gave us the motivation to continue jumping through the hoops. We still have one more to go, maybe more, but if we continue to think, if we look at it in the negative side, we're going to be discouraged and we're not going to want to continue. If we can see it as a positive, we've got to look for those positives. And that's the whole key in changing the way you think. Looking for, what did I learn, instead of why did this happen? Or I've wasted my time. What can I learn? What's good here? That's what I wanted to share today. Just give you a good prime example of how you can put the way you think into practice in your life. It'll change the way you feel and you'll enjoy life so much better. Come on and join us in the Personal Growth Power Hour. We're probably going to be starting a new book. Not next month, but the following one. But this is a great time to jump in because I'd love to get you come on in, meet everybody, and get ready for the next session that we have on the new book. All right, I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys. Drop an emoji or a comment or something. Let me know who's watching. Bye now.